How's it going, guys? It's John Armwood here, reporting for She Got Game. I'm here with Hampton sprinter Brianna Charles. How's everything going with you?
Everything is great. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure speaking with you guys. Coming fresh off the track, I wanna make sure you guys highlight just the overall experience. I mean, there's a lot of energy out there.
Yeah.
There's a ton of talent out there. What kind of just experiencing this? What did that mean to you, and how important is this for you in your journey?
I mean, it's always a great opportunity to like come out in the spotlight and like to show people what you can do. And this is like my first Penn Relay and my last, so it's like a really good opportunity performing in like a lot of people, big stands, a lot of energy. So it's really good. I just like the energy and I like what everybody's bringing to the whole experience for me. So it's nice.
It's unbelievable. I mean, you represent a lot of people. When
Yeah.
you run, obviously coming from a different country, there's so many people who follow you, so many young girls. What type of pride does that bring you? Being from Guyana, being on the biggest stage, running against the biggest talents. What type of pride, and also just seeing a ton of Hampton guys
Yeah.
coming out to support you guys and all these HBCUs. What type of pride does that give you during your races? And how ultimately does that make you feel?
I mean, it's always blessed to come in from Guyana and then coming to represent, as you say, a lot of people. Because I'm not only representing Hampton, I'm also representing my country. I'm representing myself, my family, and the culture too.
Absolutely.
So it's not like a lot of pressure, but I just look at it as like an opportunity because I get the opportunity to do that, and I just am grateful that the people that are around me trust me to like hold that kind of like I don't know, just kind of like hold that, Yeah, so it's like,
I love it.
it's not like a lot of pressure. I'm just grateful to have the opportunity, really.
Absolutely. I mean, and just to speak about just the Caribbean a little bit, there's immense talent out there, whether
Yeah.
it's Guyana, whether it's Trinidad, whether it's Jamaica.
Yeah.
What does this say to kind of just sometimes, even seeing some Jamaican high schools and seeing Jamaica compete and seeing other just countries compete, what does it say about the immense talent in the Caribbean? And again, just like, what does that mean to you to kind of see everything come full circle?
I mean, like my junior year back at home coming
Yep.
up, there wasn't a lot of scholarship given out for the Caribbeans. And like the more that I got older and stuff, and scholarship, like the America started looking at the Caribbeans and started giving us the opportunity to come. Now you feel like it's a good feeling to walk around and then you see in the different culture because it's like it's not me alone that have the opportunity to like be at this stage. You see in different other country and then we could like come together and we could vibe. So it's like you're here, I'm here. So it's like
Absolutely.
it's great to see that there is more opportunity for us as Caribbean people to come over here and to show the American and worldwide that that we are capable of doing um, the same thing we do back home and way better if we have to. So it's great because I'll be walking around and be like, oh my God, you're from Trinidad, you're from Ghana. So it's like it's good to, and then you don't feel like alone. So it's like, oh my God, where you from? So it's like it's great, really.
It's beautiful,
Yeah.
man. The community is unbelievable. And just, again, like here at Penn Relays, I
Yeah.
mean, you guys are just immensely coming from HBU, it's immensely underrepresented.
Yeah.
However, one of the biggest aspects, I mean, you're competing against the best and you're doing it at a high level. What is one of the biggest misconceptions you would think, coming from HBCU, but going against, maybe someone from the SEC or Big Ten or whatever the case is? What would you say one of the biggest misconceptions are?
I feel like coming from an APCU, in general, you get overlooked because they're not like looking at you like, okay, you're going there to like perform as the Big Ten and stuff like that. So when it's time for us to go and show our talent, nobody not really focusing on it, and it's kind of like it not that's not really motivating for people that coming from HBCU, but for us, we don't really look at that. We just see it as an opportunity to show that we shouldn't. You shouldn't put us in that like category. Like I know, like all the schools you have this time, and it have like a like a category, but you shouldn't like play down everybody potential. And I feel like that's what most people do for HBCU because we're so small and we're not really recognized. So they kind of like push us aside, and that kind of like stop us from actually like having the rest of the rest of
Recognition.
like everybody else is having. So it's like damn. you know.
I believe it. I mean, it's an unfortunate truth. However, it is a truth. And to close it out, I just want to ask you simply. Here at She Got Game, we always have a segment called the She Got Game on.
Yeah.
It's a moment in your lengthy career where essentially you knew this was the moment, and this was the particular time. Like you knew I was great, and you knew this is what you were meant to do. What was your She Got Game moment?
I was not really into track, if I'm being really honest.
Okay.
My mom, when I was in like primary school, because we would call it primary school, like
Gotcha.
elementary school,
Gotcha.
my
Okay.
mom, they did put me in couple races and I was good at it. And she's the one that kind of like pushed me into it because she
Okay.
saw the talent. I
Gotcha.
didn't.
Okay.
So she was like, you're good at this and we're going to push you towards it. And the more that I got older, it's the more that I fell in love with the track. And I was like, it's time for me to take track serious. And that was like around like age 14, 15. Because I was running track since like 10.
Oh, wow.
So like
Okay.
it took me a while to like actually understand that I actually have the talent. And I will always like thank my mom for keep pushing me and seeing what I didn't see back then. So because she's the reason why I'm here. So if she didn't push me back then, I wouldn't be here. So I would say like roughly like 14, 15, around that area. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I appreciate you so much for your time. And ladies and gentlemen, Brianna Charles, absolute stud. Unbelievable. I appreciate you for catching me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.